Welcome to the Index Arena. Usually, we dissect monsters to understand their place in the lore or their function in a campaign. But today, we are conducting a stress test. We are taking two apex predators from the 5th edition bestiary, creatures that represent diametrically opposed evolutionary philosophies, and locking them in a cage to answer a single question. Is it better to be untouchable, or is it better to be unkillable? In the blue corner, representing the tyranny of the mind, the Beholder, a creature of absolute paranoia, high-range artillery, and the ability to simply turn off reality. In the red corner, representing the tyranny of the body, the Dire Troll, a hulking mass of cancer and rage, boasting 5 attacks per round and a regeneration factor that makes death a temporary inconvenience. This is a CR13 deadlock. The eye versus the flesh. Let's look at the tail of the tape. First, the Beholder. If you look at the stat block, you don't see a monster. You see a floating weapons platform. Its primary defense is the Anti-Magic Cone, a 150-foot zone where magic simply ceases to exist. Against a wizard, this is a death sentence. But against a biological engine like a troll, it's a trap for the Beholder itself. Here is the tactical nightmare the Beholder faces. Its offensive power comes from its eye rays. Disintegration, enervation, death. But these rays are magical. This means the Beholder cannot fire into its own anti-magic cone. To shoot the gun, it has to drop the shield. It must lower its gaze, expose itself to the monster charging at it, and pray to the RNG gods that it rolls a standard deviation of damage high enough to vaporize the target before the target gets within grappling range. The Beholder is a creature of control, but to win this fight, it must embrace chaos. Opposing it is the Dire Troll. Standard trolls are dangerous. A Dire Troll is an ecological disaster. It is a creature that has mutated through damage, growing extra limbs and heads in a horrific display of survival of the fittest. It has an AC of 15, low for this tier. It wants to be hit. Because it has nearly 200 hit points and regenerates 10 hit points at the start of every turn unless you burn it. But its true threat is the Whirlwind of Claws. 5 attacks. 5. If it gets within 10 feet of the Beholder, it is unleashing a blender of slashing damage. And here is the kicker. The Troll's regeneration is biological, not magical. The Beholder's anti-magic cone does not stop the Troll from healing. It only stops the Beholder from killing it. Let's simulate the fight. We are placing them in the Index Arena, an enclosed, subterranean cistern with a 60-foot ceiling. No infinite kiting. No flying into the stratosphere. Just a brutal, close-quarters knife fight. Round 1. The Beholder wins initiative. It floats up, hovering 40 feet in the air. It glares down with its central eye, bathing the Troll in anti-magic. The Troll screams. It charges. It cannot reach the Beholder yet, but it can find cover. It picks up a piece of debris, a shattered pillar, and holds its action. The Beholder realizes the stalemate. As long as the central eye is open, the Troll is safe from the rays. The Beholder must blink. Round 2. The Beholder closes the central eye. The anti-magic cone vanishes. Immediately, the Beholder unleashes 3 random eye rays. Let's roll. Ray 1, Telekinetic Ray. It tries to lift the Troll. The Troll is huge. The save is made. Failure. Ray 2, Charm Ray. Useless in a fight to the death. Ray 3, Disintegration. The big gun. 10d8 force damage. The Troll fails the dex save. Dust flies. A massive chunk of the Troll's torso is vaporized, but the Troll is still standing. And now, it's the Troll's turn. The Troll is hurt, but it regenerates 10 hit points instantly. It looks up. It cannot fly, but it can jump. With a running start and a strength score of 22, the Troll leaps, grasping at the trailing eye stalks of the hovering aberration. Grapple check. The Beholder is not built for wrestling. The Troll latches on. This is the turning point. The Beholder is dragged down to the ground. It is now in melee range. The anti-magic cone is useless here. If it turns it on, it can't disintegrate the Troll, and the Troll can still rip it apart with its bare hands. the dire troll unleashes the whirlwind of claws. 5 attacks with advantage because the beholder is prone or grappled. Let's say standard, sheer volume of fire. Claw, bite, claw, claw, bite. The beholder's AC is 18, high but not invincible. 3 hits land. The damage is catastrophic. The beholder's natural armor cracks. Ichor spills. Round 3. The beholder is panicked. It is a genius-level intellect, realizing it has been outmaneuvered by a mindless brute. It fires blindly at point-blank range. Petrification ray. The troll must make a dexterity save. It's a massive lumbering target. It fails. The troll's flesh begins to harden. Its regeneration fights the magic, the cells multiplying rapidly against the turning stone, but magic wins. The dire troll, mid-roar, mid-swing, freezes. So who wins? In our simulation, the beholder survives with maybe 20% of its hit points remaining. But it was close. If the beholder had rolled a sleep ray or a slow ray instead of petrification, the troll would have finished the job in round 4. The beholder wins 7 times out of 10, purely because of the save or die mechanics of its eyes. But the dire troll proves a vital lesson for any dungeon master. Complexity often fails against consistency. The beholder has to roll the right ray at the right time and hope the enemy fails a save. The troll just has to show up and hit things. In the D&D ecosystem, complexity is a liability. The beholder is the superior creature, but the troll is the superior killer. This was the first match of the Index Arena. We have a Remorhaz and a Hydra waiting in the wings for the next bout. Go to the community tab and vote, the heat check or the undercard. And tell me in the comments, did I adjudicate the anti-magic cone correctly, or do you think the troll's mutation is magical? I'm reading every comment. Class dismissed.